wondered how ancient wisdom can transform your modern relationships? Welcome, friends, to the world of Stoicism, a philosophy born in the vibrant city-states of ancient Greece. Stoicism, not as an academic theory but as a practical philosophy, gears us towards emotional resilience and personal growth. It's a philosophy that encourages us to accept the things we cannot change and to change the things we can. Now imagine applying these principles to relationships. It's about more than just patience and understanding. It's about fostering a sense of balance, a sense of being grounded. Picture a relationship where each partner is the calm in the storm, a beacon of tranquility amidst the chaos of life. Stoicism teaches us that our reactions, not our circumstances, are within our control. It's about shifting our perspective, viewing challenges not as obstacles but as opportunities for growth. In a relationship, this means fostering an environment of acceptance and understanding. It's about recognizing that we cannot control our partner's actions, only our reactions to them. Imagine a relationship where each disagreement is not a battle but a chance for growth, where each misunderstanding is not a roadblock but an opportunity to deepen understanding. A relationship where both partners strive to be their best selves, not for their own sake, but for the sake of the relationship itself. This is the power of Stoicism. It's not about suppressing emotions, but about understanding them. It's not about ignoring problems, but about facing them head on. It's about fostering a sense of inner peace, a sense of resilience that allows us to navigate the ups and downs of life and relationships with grace and poise. So we invite you to journey with us into the world of Stoicism, to discover how this ancient philosophy can breathe new life into your modern relationships. Imagine a relationship fortified by Stoic principles, a relationship resilient, balanced, and deeply understanding. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a way of life that can profoundly impact how we navigate our relationships. As we delve deeper into the principles of Stoicism, we find it to be an art of living, a practice that allows us to navigate the tumultuous seas of life with grace and resilience. At the heart of Stoicism lie three core tenets: accepting what we cannot control, understanding the transience of life, and focusing on personal growth. Let's begin with the first principle, accepting what we cannot control. It's a simple concept, but one that can be challenging to put into practice. Imagine you're in a boat on a stormy sea. The waves are crashing against your vessel, threatening to capsize you. Now, you can't control the waves, can you? But what you can control is how you respond to them. You can panic, or you can steady yourself, adjust your sails, and navigate through the storm. This principle teaches us to focus on our response, rather than the external circumstance. In the context of a relationship, this could mean accepting your partner's individuality, their quirks, their habits, and their opinions. You can't control them, but you can control your reaction to them. By accepting what we cannot change, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and frustration, cultivating a sense of inner peace and resilience. The second fundamental tenet is understanding the transience of life. Everything in life is temporary. Nothing lasts forever. The Stoics believed in the impermanence of all things and saw it as a reason to cherish every moment. Imagine a sandcastle on the beach. No matter how intricately you build it, the tide will eventually wash it away. But does that mean you stop building sandcastles, or do you savor the process, appreciating the beauty of it while it lasts? In a relationship, this principle reminds us to cherish every moment with our partner, to appreciate them for who they are right now, rather than dwelling on the past or fretting about the future. It encourages us to live fully in the present, fostering deeper connections and more meaningful interactions. The third principle of Stoicism is focusing on personal growth. The Stoics viewed life as a constant journey of self-improvement. They believed that we should strive to be better today than we were yesterday and better tomorrow than we are today. Think of it as climbing a mountain. The journey may be tough and the path steep, but with every step, you're growing stronger, learning more, and getting closer to the peak. In the context of a relationship, this means working on ourselves, honing our skills, improving our communication, and becoming the best version of ourselves. It's about acknowledging our flaws and working on them, not just for our sake, but for the sake of our relationship. It's about growing together as individuals and as a couple, fostering a bond that's strong, healthy, and balanced. So these are the three core principles of Stoicism. accepting what we cannot control, understanding the transience of life, and focusing on personal growth. Simple in theory, but profound in practice. Each principle offers a different perspective, a different lens through which we can view our relationships. The Stoic principles, when applied to our relationships, can help us to understand, accept, and grow. They encourage us to embrace the ebb and flow of life, to cherish the present moment, and to strive for continuous self-improvement. By incorporating these principles into our daily lives, we can cultivate relationships that are not only fulfilling and meaningful, but also resilient and enduring. How can we apply Stoicism to our relationships in a practical, tangible way? This is a question that many of us may have pondered upon. Well, today we delve into the depths of this philosophy and explore how Stoic principles can be applied in relationships. To start, let's revisit the Stoic philosophy's central tenet: the dichotomy of control. This principle tells us that some things are within our control while others are not. In the context of relationships, the feelings, actions, and thoughts of our partner fall into the category of things beyond our control. We can influence but not control them. Recognizing this can free us from unnecessary stress and disappointment. For instance, if your partner doesn't share your enthusiasm for a particular hobby, it's essential to understand that their interests are beyond your control. Instead of insisting they should share your passion, embrace the difference. It's these differences that make us unique and contribute to the richness of our relationships. Next, let's look at the principle of amor fati, love of fate. This Stoic concept encourages us to accept and love everything that life throws at us, whether good or bad. In relationships, this means accepting our partners as they are, with all their strengths and weaknesses. It means embracing the good times and the bad, the joys and the struggles. Imagine a situation where you're facing a challenging time in your relationship. Instead of resisting the adversity, amor fati advises us to accept it as an integral part of our shared journey. It's an opportunity to grow together, learn about each other, and strengthen our bond. Now let's turn to another Stoic principle, the view from above. This practice encourages us to look at our lives from a broader perspective, like viewing the Earth from space. Applying this in our relationships can help us to avoid sweating the small stuff and focus on what truly matters. To illustrate, imagine you've had a petty argument with your partner. Instead of dwelling on the disagreement, try to view the situation from a broader perspective. Ask yourself if this disagreement will matter in a week, a month, or a year. More often than not, you'll find that it won't. This perspective can help us to let go of minor conflicts and focus on nurturing our bond with our partner. The principle of negative visualization also has a significant role to play in relationships. It involves contemplating the impermanence of things we value. While it might seem counterintuitive, this practice can help us appreciate our partners more and not take them for granted. Imagine how you would feel if your partner were not in your life anymore. This thought can make us realize the importance of their presence in our life. It can make us more grateful for the moments we share, fostering a deeper connection. Then there's the principle of self-restraint, which teaches us to respond rather than react to situations. In relationships, this can help us to communicate more effectively. Instead of reacting impulsively during disagreements, we can choose to respond thoughtfully, leading to more constructive conversations. For instance, if your partner says something that upsets you, instead of reacting immediately, take a moment to reflect on your feelings. Then express your feelings calmly and respectfully. This approach can prevent unnecessary conflicts and promote better understanding. Lastly, let's discuss the principle of memento mori. Remember that you will die. While it may sound grim, this principle is a powerful reminder to live in the present and appreciate every moment. In relationships, it reminds us to cherish each moment we share with our partner, as life is fleeting and unpredictable. Imagine each moment with your partner as a unique, precious gem. This perspective can make us more present in our relationships, fostering deeper connections and shared experiences. Stoicism, in its essence, offers us a roadmap to navigate the complexities of our relationships. It teaches us to accept and love our partners as they are, to appreciate every moment we share, and to communicate with understanding and patience. But most importantly, Stoicism teaches us to love with understanding, patience, and acceptance. It encourages us to embrace the journey of our relationships with all its ups and downs, and to cherish the shared experiences that make each relationship unique and precious. So, how can we apply Stoicism to our relationships in a practical, tangible way? By understanding and applying these Stoic principles, we can cultivate healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Stoicism, in essence, teaches us to love with understanding, patience, and acceptance. Are you ready to embark on a journey of personal growth and relationship enrichment? Welcome to the fourth segment of our journey through the lens of Stoicism, where we dive into the practical aspects of this ancient philosophy. Today, we introduce a 30-day challenge designed to help you and your partner incorporate Stoic principles into your daily lives. This challenge is not merely a set of tasks or exercises. It's a transformative journey towards a stronger, more resilient relationship. It's about learning to weather the storms of life together and finding joy and tranquility in each other's company, whatever the circumstances. So what does this challenge entail? Each day for the next 30 days, you and your partner will focus on one aspect of Stoicism, applying it to your relationship dynamics. You'll explore themes of acceptance, resilience, gratitude, and more. And as you do so, you'll start to see shifts in your attitudes, your reactions, and your interactions. Let's start with day one, acceptance. The Stoics believed that some things in life are within our control and others are not. And one of the keys to tranquility is learning to accept those things we cannot change. For your relationship, this might mean accepting each other's quirks and idiosyncrasies, or recognizing that you can't control your partner's feelings or actions, only your own. On day two, we explore the idea of resilience. Stoicism teaches us that we can't always choose what happens to us, but we can always choose how we respond. So, in your relationship, this might mean choosing to respond with understanding and compassion when your partner makes a mistake, instead of reacting with anger or frustration. By day three, you'll delve into the practice of gratitude. The Stoics were big on appreciating what they had, rather than longing for what they didn't. In your relationship, this could mean taking a moment each day to appreciate something about your partner or to express gratitude for the ways they contribute to your life. These are just a few examples, but each day will bring a new aspect of Stoicism to explore and apply. We'll delve into concepts like detachment, contentment, duty, and wisdom, each offering a fresh perspective on your relationship. Now, you might be wondering, what's the point of all this? Why take up this challenge? Well, the potential benefits are multifaceted. Firstly, you'll gain a deeper understanding of Stoicism and how its principles can be applied in a practical, real-world context. This isn't just about reading and understanding Stoic texts. It's about living Stoicism, embodying its principles, and seeing firsthand how they can transform your life. Secondly, this challenge can bring about profound changes in your relationship. As you and your partner engage with these principles, you'll likely find yourselves communicating more effectively, handling conflicts more smoothly, and appreciating each other more deeply. You might find that things which once sparked arguments now spark understanding. You might discover new depths of patience, compassion, and resilience within yourselves. And as you journey through these 30 days, you might find yourselves growing not only as individuals, but as a couple. Now, this challenge won't always be easy. There will be days when you struggle, when old habits die hard, and when living stoically seems like an uphill battle. But remember, Stoicism isn't about achieving perfection. It's about striving for growth, for progress, and for a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. So are you ready to take the leap? Are you ready to embark on this journey of growth and discovery, to see how Stoicism can enrich your relationship, and to see how far you can go in these 30 days? Remember, this isn't a competition. It's not about who can be the most stoic or who can complete the challenge fastest. It's about you and your partner working together, learning together, and growing together. So take it one day at a time. Be patient with yourselves and each other, and most importantly, enjoy the journey. By the end of these 30 days, you might just find that your relationship has transformed in ways you never imagined. What can we learn from the great Stoic philosophers about love and relationships? Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, these names echo through the corridors of time, carrying with them profound wisdom that has stood the test of centuries. These Stoic philosophers, through their teachings, have imparted timeless knowledge applicable even in the modern dynamics of relationships. Imagine Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, commanding legions and ruling an empire, yet in his private meditations, he offered us gems like this. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. This wisdom is profound when applied to relationships. Our thoughts and perceptions shape our interactions and reactions. In a relationship, the quality of our thoughts towards our partner can significantly impact the harmony and happiness we experience. Epictetus, a slave who became a revered philosopher, believed that we don't react to events, but to our interpretations of those events. He said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them." This insight is a game changer in relationships. Misunderstandings and conflicts often arise not from the situation itself, but from our interpretation of the situation. By adopting a Stoic approach, we can learn to respond rather than react, leading to healthier communication and understanding. And then we have Seneca, the great Roman statesman, who wrote extensively on the human condition. His wisdom on dealing with anger is particularly relevant in relationships. He advised, "There is no more stupefying thing than anger, nothing more bent on its own strength. If successful, none more arrogant. If foiled, none more insane." Recognizing the destructive nature of anger and learning to manage it can lead to more peaceful and fulfilling relationships. These philosophers also taught us about the impermanence of life. As Marcus Aurelius said, "Time is like a river made up of the events which happen and a violent stream, for as soon as a thing has been seen, it is carried away and another comes in its place." This understanding can make us more appreciative of our partners, cherishing the moments we have together and making the most of our shared journey. Finally, the Stoic principle of focusing on what's within our control is a key to relationship success. As Epictetus said, we should always be asking ourselves, is this something that is or is not in my control? This principle can help us avoid unnecessary stress and anxiety in our relationships, focusing our energy on areas where we can make a difference. The wisdom of these philosophers, though centuries old, is timeless and profoundly relevant even today. Their teachings encourage us to cultivate understanding, patience, and empathy, fostering a more harmonious and meaningful relationship. The journey of Stoicism is not just about personal growth, but about strengthening the bonds we share with others. As we draw to a close, let's take a brief look back at our exploration of Stoicism and its impact on relationships. We've wandered through the fascinating corridors of Stoic philosophy, unraveling its principles and how they can be applied in our relationships. We've discussed the virtues of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, and how they form the pillars of this ancient philosophy. We've also delved into the wisdom of renowned Stoics, Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca, their teachings providing us with a roadmap to navigate the complexities of our relationships. These great thinkers remind us that our reactions, not the actions of others, determine our peace of mind. And then we introduced the 30-day challenge, a journey to infuse Stoic philosophy into our relationships. Each day, for 30 days, we practice one principle, taking small but significant steps towards a more fulfilling relationship. From practicing acceptance to embracing change, every day brings a new challenge, a new lesson to learn. Now it's your turn to take up the mantle. Embark on this 30-day journey and experience firsthand the transformative power of Stoicism. Remember, it's not about perfection, but about progress. Each day, each challenge is an opportunity to grow, to understand, and to strengthen your bond with your partner. Don't forget to share your experiences and progress along the way. Your journey could inspire others, your insights could enlighten. The beauty of this challenge is not just in its practice, but in its shared experiences. So, are you ready to take the plunge? Ready to rekindle the spark in your relationship with the wisdom of Stoicism? Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Embrace Stoicism, enrich your relationship, and embark on a journey of personal growth and understanding. The power to transform your relationship lies within you.